Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 7. Today we want to presentation about review of the journal design of e-code and Android-based mobile application using location-based service. Before we start, we want to introduce our group. My name is Irham Sami Atha.
My name is Muhhamad Rio Syafitra.
Explanation about waterfall. The development of my mobile device, especially smartphone and tablet, grow rapidly, starting from the average amount of user who progressively increasing of mobile device drastically. Mobile technology has also been growing with the availability of variety of platforms such as Android, BlackBerry, iOS, and Windows Mobile. In this development, the existence of mobile development smartphone is increasingly integrated with the human personal life, such obtain information about the location of a place. ECOS is the useful tool not only limited to the new student but also for the old students who are not comfortable with the boarding house what they live now is can be used by a student while they're living in another city. It can be used by the supervisor or owner of the boarding house too, because they can promoting the boarding house in their own page in ECOS. The sequential pace in waterfall model. Requirement gathering and analysis. All possible requirements of the system to be development are captured in this place and documented in requirement specification document. System design. The requirement specification from this page are studied in this page and the system design is prepared. This system design help in specifying hardware and system requirement and help in defining the overall system architecture. Implementation with input from the system design. The system is first developed in small program called units, which are integrated in the next phase. Each unit is developed and tested for the functionally, which is referred to as unit testing. Integration and testing. All the units developed in the implementation phase are integration into a system after testing of each unit. Once integration, the entire system is tested for any fault and any failure. Deployment of system. Once the functional and non-functional testing is done, the product is deployed in the customer environment or released into the market. Maintenance. There are some issues which come up in the clean environment. To fix those issues, patches are released. Also to enchant the product, some better version are released. Maintenance is done to deliver this change in the customer environment. Explanation as SDLC, System Development Life Cycle. The System Development Life Cycle is conceptual model in use in project management that describing the state involved in a information system development project from initial feasibility study to maintenance of the completed application. SDLC can apply to technical and non-technical system. Stage of system development life cycle, planning stage. The planning stage, also called by feasibility stage, is exactly what it sounds like, the phase in which developer which plan for the upcoming project. It helps to define the problem and scope of any existing system, as well as determine the objective for the new system. Analysis stage. The analysis stage includes the gathering all the specific detail requirements for a new system, as well as determining the first ideas for prototype. Design stage. The design stage is necessary precursor to the main developer stage. Next will be continued by our Our group, Muhhamad Rio Syafitra.
Development stage. The development stage is the part where the developer actually write code and build the application according to the earlier design document and outline specification. This is where static application security testing or SaaS tool come into play. Program code is built per design document specification and theory. All of the prior planning and outline so make the actual development phase relatively straightforward. Testing stage. Developer will go over the software with a fine-tooth comb, noting any bugs or defects that need to be tracked, fixed, and later retested. It's important that the software overall end up meeting the quality standard that were previously defined in the SRS document. Implementation and integration stage. The overall design for the software will come together. Different modules or design will be integrated into the primary source code through developer effort, usually by leveraging training environment to detect future error or defect. The information system will be integrated into its environment and eventually installed. After passing this stage, the software is theoretically ready for market and may be provided to any user. Maintenance stage. The SDLC doesn't end when software reaches the market. The developer must now move into a maintenance mode and begin practicing any activities required to handle issue reported by any user. Furthermore, developers are responsible for implementing any change that the developer might need after deployment. Requirement engineering. Elicitation. Elicitation is the process of data collection requirement needs and need of user and data collection technique or methodology which involve interviewing and brainstorming and prototype use case diagram and specification. Specification is the next process of elicitation. This process contains the feature and function by user and did not discuss how the method of development. The definition of common problem are students have a problem in searching the boarding room, permission details. This a complicated searching process that only thing he or she can do is find out by self the boarding house information of one person to each other who is already left the boarding house. Validation and verification. This section contains the data to be validated after doing and the verification process. This section also ensures that the system has understood the problem to be solved. Conclusion investigation. Conclusion is the development of mobile device, especially smartphone and target grow rapidly, starting from the average amount of users who progressively increasing of mobile device drastically. Mobile technology has also been growing with the availability of variety of platforms such as Android, BlackBerry, iOS, and Windows Mobile. In line with this development, the existence of mobile device, smartphone increasingly integrated with the human personal life, such to obtain information about the location of place. Solution is once the guest can show the first option for practical locate nearby, and so the system can give me some option facilities like the kitchen, parking, internet, and 3, the system be always updating the new selection of boarding house in time period. 4, the system can be done and stored in the own smartphone. It felt more effective and efficient than the traditional way, which has been used each user. 5, can the booking room via online so the room that we like is not taken by others. 6, the system can check the error so the application can be accessed every time. 9, the system can display the radius or distance and driving direction to register boarding house. 10, the system doesn't pay or free. 11, the system is user-friendly, easy to use, both for student and owner of the boarding house. 12, the system can be accessed from another city. 13, if possible, the system also can display the nearby locations such as food court, shopping center, cars and motorcycle rent, and the photocopy station and more. 14, the system must be cheerful and colorful in design and interface. 15, the system should be integrated with the valid data so users are sure the data was displayed. 16, the system is able to the best solution to users, especially who have the problem with the previous method. Okay, thank you for presentation. That's all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.